Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm trying to finish all the book series I'm in the middle of, and this is the part 2. So in part 1 there were total 40 book series, out of which I finished 4, and then I also finished another one since that video. But I have also started a few more book series. So we are gonna try and finish some of them. The first book which I have here is part of the Truly Devious series, and this is the third book. So if you have watched my 24 hours readathon, you know that I started this series and I finished first and the second book, like first book completely. And as I was halfway through the second book, I finished that book, and now we are on to the third book. Technically, the mystery gets solved in the third book. So there are total 5 books in that series, but technically the mystery gets solved in the third book. So you can either like stop at that point or continue the series. So I am going to read this book and then decide if I want to continue the series or not. So let me tell you about the series. So our main character Stevie Bell wants to go to this academy because this academy's founder, his wife and child got kidnapped in 1930s, and then there were some murders which took place. So the case is now cold, but she thinks that there's something wrong, that the wrong person got convicted. So she wants to go to that academy and actually solve the case. So there are two timelines. In the past timeline, we see all the clues and what was going on in those people's life, and then in the current timeline, there's Stevie trying to figure out the mystery. But there are some murders which are taking place in the current timeline as well. So there's like two different mysteries going on, and we get to see how, if they are connected or not, and what is going on. She tries to solve both the mysteries at the same time. So that's what is going on. I can't really say a lot more than this because the spoilers हो जाएंगे. So I'm now gonna go and read the book. I think I can finish this book in a day because that's how I was invested in the first two books. वो भी मैंने एक एक दिन में ही खत्म कर दिए थे. तो let's read this book. So I finished Hand on the Wall. I think I already mentioned that these books are too descriptive, and there are sometimes the descriptions are not really that relevant and they could have been avoided. But it was like that author's style, that she gives you a lot of information and then there's that single clue there which you could miss, and then you know, like you have to read everything carefully so that you can figure out कि हाँ ये clues नहीं है, ये this is just a description and then this is the clue. So I figured that out कि क्या करना है, क्या पढ़ना है, and I enjoyed the entire series, like the trilogy. The mystery was good. Whatever happened there, all the loose ends were tied in this book, and I appreciate that. Everything was cleared and we get to know everything. Second book was kind of got boring at the beginning, but this one picked up the pace and then it was really good because of course a lot of things needed to be wrapped up. Enjoyed the book, enjoyed the entire setting, the academy setting. There's a snowstorm in this book, so they were cut off from the nearest town. So it was even more thrilling and interesting. These books are perfect for adaptation, but I don't know why nobody picked them up. Because maybe there's this thing that even though there are 3 books, I don't think अगर कोई मूवी बनाने जाए तो लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स वुड बी मिस्ड बिकॉज द ड्यूरेशन इज स्मॉल. बट अगर सीरीज बनाने जाए तो एक सीजन में बहुत कुछ दिखाने के लिए है नहीं, या फिर एंड टू एंड बुक को अगर सीरीज में कन्वर्ट किया तो ही हो सकता है. अदरवाइज इट कुड बी लाइक वन सीरीज, वन सिंगल season. So that's what I think. But it would be so cool to see all of these things on screen because the academy is so beautiful. Like the way the descriptions are, it's so good. There's also a map which I really liked because there are few things which were easy to visualize after seeing the map. So enjoyed this book. I think I'm gonna continue the series, but not like right now. There's no need to binge the next books as well. Like abhi nahi, बाद में भी कर सकते हैं. It's like that. They are standalones. Mystery doesn't continue throughout the books. That's a really good thing. Like you get the same detective, same characters, but they're different mystery. Another series done, we can technically say कि वो हो गया है, but I'm gonna keep it open right now. And I'm glad that the trilogy is done and I can say that I have read the Truly Devious trilogy. Good thing. Then the next series which I want to continue and finish. This one I can finish because this is the latest book. So इसके बाद तो वो technically अभी के लिए खत्म हो जाएगी until the author decides to come up with the next book. And it's the Maid series, and this is the Maid Secret. So Molly the maid is working at a grand hotel and there's a theft at the hotel. So of course Molly is going to be on the case and trying to figure out कि किसने चोरी किया है. Interesting because I don't know if it's going to be a murder mystery. I think there will be a murder during this entire thing. Maybe that's what I am thinking कि होगा ही. Otherwise इसको murder mystery कैसे बोलेंगे? But I'm excited to continue this book. I'm excited to be back at the Regency Rand Hotel. So I'm excited to start the book. I think it's been more than 15-20 days since I filmed the previous clip. I did not start Maid. I started Sunrise on the Reaping because I wanted to read this. Okay, I opened that book, read couple of lines, did not get into it, decided to pick this one up because what I know what to expect from both the books, but right now I was in the mood for a dystopian, fast paced book, so decided to go with this. Sorry for the light flashing on this. I'll try to hold this up like that. Huh. So, this one is the prequel to Hunger Games, and it's the second prequel, and it's Hamige's story. And I am 13% in. I haven't really read a lot, but the fact that this author can make you like be scared for characters even though we know what is going to happen, she is giving us some surprises and some shocks and plot twists. It's like great. She is a good author and she is a well hyped author for a reason because this is a prequel, right? So we know what happens, like we know the gist of Image's story, but I am completely invested in the story. At the same time, I'm getting surprises and plot twists, so that is like the best part, and I'm enjoying it so far. And I'm gonna continue reading this. I finished Sunrise on the Reaping and it was so good. I was expecting that Hunger Games wala thrill and it was there. Like it delivered. That was one of the best prequels I have ever read. Like I wasn't expecting it to be that good. Or rather I was expecting it to be that good after seeing what other readers think, and it was actually good. It gave me that nostalgic vibe and there were a lot of characters which made appearance and I really love to read that, and now I'm excited to see it on screen as well. This one hooked me from the beginning, and we all know what happens in Hamige's story, like we knew the gist of it, but the author actually surprised me with different twists. I knew a lot of the candidates were going to die, but still the author made sure that I'm rooting for them and I didn't really want them to die. It was so sad. Like there were times when I was shocked, I was surprised, I was rooting for the characters, I was wishing that they will like somehow survive. I was really hooked to the story and I was emotionally invested in it. So I really, really enjoyed that. I am really glad that I read that and not really just let it pass like a sequel. And now I want to watch all the Hunger Games movies again because I'm a visual person when it comes to dystopian and sci-fi things. Like I want to see them because the descriptions can get overwhelming sometimes. Like it's very difficult to even though my imagination is strong, it sometimes gets difficult to imagine all the different things. It's better to see all the costumes and all the different gadgets or everything on screen. So that's why I prefer that. And I don't really reread things, you know that, right? So that's why I want to rewatch the movies now. Maybe I'll do that. We'll see on a rainy day. Anyways, I started another book, probably the last book of this video. We'll see. It's The Maid's Secret, and finally I have picked it up. I was talking about it earlier. Like it was almost a month back. Okay, that's how spaced out all the clips are. It is so difficult for me to remember कि मैंने इसके बारे में क्या बोला था. So I'm gonna quickly give you a summary. As you can see, I am 40 pages in. So now I know what is happening and what is the actual plot of this particular book. Our main character is Molly, and she is working as a maid at a five-star Regency hotel. So it has that old school charm. So some TV show hosts are in the hotel and they usually try to find expensive old antique pieces. So they see if the pieces are actually original and they have any value to them. And when they check Molly's antique stuff, they realize that there is one piece which is worth multiple $1 million. That's how she becomes millionaire in within minutes. And now whatever the piece was, whatever the valuable piece was, gets stolen, and now she has to get that piece back, right? What is written on the back, like the golden three lines, are: there's been a theft at the Regency Grand Hotel. Only the maid can solve the mystery. And I think I read that there's a heist. Yes, a hidden treasure and a hotel heist. Interesting. Like, I'm already familiar with the characters, and now there's a heist. Oh, I am excited. It's better than murder because nobody is dying, and I mean, I think there will be a murder, but I hope there isn't one. Or even if it's there, it's okay. It's fine. I am here for the heist and the characters and the stories. So excited to continue this book. Haven't really read a lot, as you know that I was in a reading slump. I'm going through books slowly, but also I wanted to pick something up which was like when I knew the world and the characters. So that's why I picked up Sunrise on the Reaping as well. There was a thrill and the action part, and I wanted something which would hook me to the story. That's what it did. It was a great time. Now I'm just reading this book, and this one also has the same thing, right? Like the mystery, familiarity, and action. Like there's that, okay, what is going to happen next kind of a feeling. So I'm excited for that. I finished this book finally. They have mentioned there's a heist on the top of the book, on the front page. Like, it is setting a wrong expectation. I was expecting a heist. It was very underwhelming. The heist didn't even take place until 160 pages. There is dual timeline. Basically, Molly's grandma's diary is also, we get to read her diary entries. So there are diary entries, and those are alternate chapters. Like, we get current timeline and then diary entries. And honestly, it is in detail. Like, of course, we get to know her life and what happened in her life, but it was boring in the beginning. Like, for the first 160, 200 pages, nothing really happened, neither in Molly's life nor in her grand's life, Laura. So it was boring. And I have realized something: I don't like dual timelines. I don't, especially in murder mystery books. Like mystery thrillers, I don't like it. I just don't care about at least one POV, especially the past. Like, whatever, I know there's some meaning to the past timeline, of course, it will be connected to the present in some way or the another. I know that, but for that, if I have to read half a book, like half a book is about the past and half is about the present, it was not worth it. Especially not when you are in a slump. Like I was in a slump, so I'm trying to get out of it. I mean, that's why I picked it up, because it's a murder mystery. But this time there was dual timeline, and I did not enjoy that. I was so bored. I fell asleep. It never happens that I don't fall asleep, but this time it did, and I was like, "Oh my God, it is so boring that मैंने सच में book रख के सो गए." So in the end, I mean, again, the thing was that even the plot twists weren't plot twisting; they were kind of obvious. So the end didn't even surprise me. Like who stole the object again didn't really matter. And this book is 400 pages long. There was no need for it to be this long. It either the heist could have been a novella, or if even with the dual timelines, it could have been 300 pages long. It was kind of boring. But anyways, I finished the book, and I am very happy about that. That I finished the series. So technically, we finished two series and third series as well. I mean, it was a trilogy. It finished. The rest are standalone. So I don't know if I'll ever pick them up. I haven't really thought about that. We'll see. Right now, I'm putting a tick on two series, so I'm happy about that. I know we haven't really done a lot of exciting things in this video. I feel like that. So I have a book mail. And why I want to open it in this particular video is that it is part of a series, so it is fitting. Like I have to open it in this particular video. So let's open it. I have nothing with me actually this time.
I'm gonna tear it apart. And this was sent by Hachette. I don't know how to pronounce it, but they kindly sent it to me. So thank you. Wait, let me get a scissor or not. I don't know. Very necessary. Let's open it. Why do I start singing? It's Into the Leopard's Den by Harini Nagen. It's part of the Bangalore's Detectives Club series, and our main character is Meera. No, Kaveri. Molly ho gayi. Then there was another one whose name started with M, and now Meera. Why did I think of Meera? Anyways, so it's Kaveri, and she is the amateur sleuth, who's trying to solve different mysteries. And this is the fourth book in the series. I love this series, so I'm gonna continue this. I can actually make the episode 3 literally right now because I have multiple books from different series which I really want to finish because I am a series person. So maybe, so you can expect the episode 3 in the near future. We'll see. So yeah, I'm excited to read this. So that's it for today's video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And thanks for watching. Bye.